Now, I don't talk much about myself other than in the logcasts, and even then, I don't like to get too deep into it. But today, we're covering a subject that requires me to open up a little bit more of myself. This, as in YouTube, has been my dream for a long time, as stated multiple times on the logcast, which is why I work to manage daily uploads. Whether it's a dub, a mix, or a commentary, everything that I've posted on here has my effort and passion put into it, with the constant drive to make it better and better over time. With that has come an excessive want to check all and every social media that I have in general, to a somewhat ridiculous extent. I have to constantly put my phone in do not disturb to keep myself from looking at it. And even then, when I see the top menu light up, I'm tempted to just scroll down and look at what's being sent anyway. So then, the next step was to go into focus mode. And it helped me a lot because in focus mode, you can't see any notifications coming to you. But my brain was just like, what am I missing? What if someone commented on my video? What if someone I respect had seen what I had made? It's always some excuse to end up drowning myself into social media. I remember somewhere in the final Unisana stream that Mark had mentioned how toxic social media is. As someone who's younger, I'm not even that obsessed with my social image. It's pretty true. It's as if the validation from people that you don't know makes you feel important, as if you matter to people. It feels nice to know that people hear you, and I know that some people would say it's a lack of self-control, but I can't help myself as of now. Many other smaller creators will probably share the exact same sentiment as me. We're not as big as Markiplier or all the others who can say, I'll just take a break, I'll take a detox, I just won't use the internet. As us smaller creators need the internet to help us get our messages out there, it's not an option for us. As a quick note, as I was writing the script, I subconsciously attempted to open Instagram twice, just to get some validation from the fact that I was writing a script. Closing that point brings us back to a personal point for me. To do anything on your own, let alone anything that requires you to use your own creativity and create something from nothing, requires a lot of self-confidence. For example, this video started off as nothing but a thought in my mind that transferred into a script that's then being recorded, edited, and etc. It takes self-confidence to share yourself like that on the internet, and then to be judged by hundreds, if not thousands of people. I believe in a logcast I mentioned how not many people I know in real life do the kind of things that I do, which means they don't usually congratulate me or care when I make things like this, which isn't a slight against them because we all have different goals in this life, which is why a lot of confidence has to come from yourself. But then there's people in my more immediate circle that invalidate a lot of my creative ventures, almost instantly closing off the idea that I've been making anything in the 2.5 months that I've been doing YouTube seriously. The product of my creations always makes me happy, but as time goes on it seems to have tampered with my confidence in my own creative ventures. As in one of my more recent creations, I had this thought in my head that was just, is it good enough? Is it worth being posted on my YouTube or the internet in general? Which is a thought that wouldn't even have entertained my mind when I started. I had even sent the video out to a few strangers before posting it, because their validation would be dependent on if I put it on YouTube or not. It's rather pathetic that I even cared that much for them to validate what I made as some kind of pseudo content judges. It's something I'm working on changing in myself, and I don't personally believe that it should ever come to this point, but the point of this video isn't to complain about my situation or to finally come to this realization about myself as I've known it for a while. It's for the others to know that they aren't the only ones who feel like this. You aren't alone. There are many creative people like us who struggle with issues like this, and the best advice I could give them is no one can tell you how to make your future or to give up on your passions and dreams. You need to find the confidence in yourself that allows you to create these things in the first place, and let your end goals overpower those things that make you feel like giving up on yourself. I haven't hit my goal yet, but I feel like when I get there, that'll just make it all worth it.